Welcome everybody to Gio's Gonna Save This podcast. And I am incredibly blessed today to have Stefani and Roz at the same time. Look at them. Years of friendship, and I'm excited to share this moment with you guys because you guys are not prepared. Tell them what they're not prepared for, y'all.
Which part?
I don't know, everything. Just the friendship, the music.
How do we fit 10 years into like a 2-second
I
intro?
Right, like,
I mean, well, things are different now. Like, at
Yeah.
first, I, like, came up to you and was forcing you to be my friend, and now you actually call me first.
yeah.
So, and I like it, but we've, like, switched roles.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you were shy, and now you're not.
No, I still am shy.
No.
I just
No
trust,
way.
I just trust you.
Yeah,
That was so
That was
nice.
sweet.
I don't think you've ever said
We
that
just had
out
a
loud.
moment, y'all. We just had a moment here. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever met Stefani,
Mm.
I was sitting in a chair alone, you know,
Similar to this.
enjoying my
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
And she just walked up and started talking to me like she knew who I was. And I was like, I don't think I've ever met this person in my entire life.
You had not.
No.
Yeah.
But
It
now,
was fun.
But now we're best friends.
Yeah. And I kept sitting by you the rest of the year.
That's how true friendship starts.
It really is.
Well, and at
Yeah.
that time, I think, like, one of the first things you ever said to me was, yeah, my name's Roz, and I've written over 500 songs. And
Perfect.
I was like, where'd they come from? And I would like to know, I actually have been meaning to ask you, you had 500 10 years ago. How many do you have now?
Ooh. Ooh.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think about this a lot. I don't even
Put you on the spot.
I know.
Damn,
I don't know
I like
how many
that.
you have, because that was a long time ago, you know?
Yeah. I don't. I'll calculate it and we'll talk about it on the next.
Yeah.
The next time.
The next time. Ooh, there's gonna be a next time, y'all. See, there we go. There we go. No, but this is what I wanted to show off. I mean, the chemistry you guys have, and like also like, just a quick second, like these two are the most talented musicians I've met in my life when it comes to this music producing and just being able to just flow. Like no, come on, don't even do that shit to me because you guys honestly like, when you went to make a song, Roz, you had an idea. Steph, you definitely had the idea as well, and like you guys made it in what, like an hour or so, like.
I think that it's really important that, like, you have a good relationship before you start recording somebody. Because a lot of people that I have come into Castle Row, I've never met them before.
Yeah.
So the first, I would say, like, 2 or 3 sessions are almost throwaways.
Yeah.
Because you don't know them.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you're going to be an engineer and a producer, you have to be able to work with your artists. So, like, where we were, because she's an engineer too.
Mm-hmm.
So my role in that session was more of a producer, and I just press the buttons that she can't physically press while she is playing guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not my role to sit there and be like the smart person or like have a vision. I just have to understand her and be able to see music too.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So like that kind of relationship though, that takes a lot of time, and and there's a lot of dynamics that go into that. Like there's not very many artists that I have that with just because I don't know them as well or record them as often, and like we don't record together that often, but like
We used to.
I think you're the first person I ever recorded.
Aww.
So
Wow.
I'm actually yeah.
Wow.
So I mean it's just it's been a long time, and I mean we fumbled through so many mistakes there at ACM that like I'm not scared to make mistakes in front of her, and that's also a big deal.
Yeah.
I trust you too.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's all about love here, y'all. This is great. No, I love hearing this because, like, honestly, like, I get to hang out with you guys a lot, so hearing it firsthand is one thing, but, like, I always tell you guys are amazing. People should know, like, the stuff that you guys do because, like, together you guys put together, like, concerts, events, just, there's a number of things you guys do, like, Art Fusion last year. Like, how fun was that? Like, that was really great.
Fun.
Yeah.
It ended up being alright. We were a little scared there right before. Because it was,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, like, specifically, but for me, as a, like, organizer, I've never done ticket sales.
Yeah.
I will never do that again.
You're like, never again.
I will never
done.
do that again.
Festivals are free.
Yeah, they are. I'd rather, yeah. But I don't know if you've ever organized an event with ticket sales. I know you've sold tickets for events.
Yeah. So like, I would say like, I've played shows where I have to sell tickets.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit different being the artist than like the organizer because
Right.
you're not the one like, you're pushing it, but like you're not the one like overseeing every artist and how many tickets they've sold. So I could assume that's a little bit more stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The face, just the shot of that. No, I completely understand, but I just want you guys to know, like, in a short amount of time, I was here through it all. You know, when we had to try to make a plan, make a goal, and just seeing it follow through, that was amazing, guys. You guys did a really good job, and you performing as well, and like just you bringing the community together. There was a lot of different artists that got together that I never thought I would see in the same room. So that's really cool, dude.
Yeah, I met actually. You think you know everybody because I mean Oklahoma's so small.
Yeah.
But I met a ton of people at that show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I met a lot of people.
And it was cool because every single person involved was from a different background and a different community group.
Yeah.
So they really brought everyone together.
Yeah, and I mean, like, shout out Korey, man. You shot the hell out of that show. Like, there was a lot of people in that show that, like, ended up looking really, really good, you know, afterwards because of the shots he took. So, thank you, my guy. I love you.
I know a lot of people are still using those photos, including myself.
Yeah.
But I think everybody really loved it. Even the Yale used it. I believe the venue used it for promo.
That's amazing. So, I have a lot of talented friends, and I always want to show them off. And, like, thank you, Stefani and Roz, for being here. I just wanted to definitely talk about your musical attributes first and foremost before I get into silly talks because, you know, we got to keep this serious. But before we get into that also, like, I also wanted to ask you guys usually go to NAMM trips.
Yes.
Do you guys want to, like, talk about that and tell people what that's like?
Well, it's her fault, so I'll let her.
Yeah.
I'll let her talk.
Go ahead, talk about the NAMM trips.
I guess that was like the first big trip we ever took together, right? It was to NAMM.
Yeah.
So, so what happened was I didn't even know NAMM existed.
Mm-hmm.
My dad called me one day and was like, "Hey, did you know there's this thing?" And I was like, "Okay."
How would I know that, Jim?
Yeah.
And so he was like, "You should sign up. You should sign up to play at NAMM." And I was like, "Okay." And that's kind of how it all started. So the first year that we went, I actually performed through Bands at NAMM, which is like their program to have like artists come and perform while NAMM is happening.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, and I didn't want to go alone, so I invited Stefani.
The thought process, I will not go alone, so Stefani's coming with me.
Who was still sitting next to me every day at school, you know?
Okay, here we go. This is where the origin comes into play, okay?
See, that's the trick. If you just bother people enough.
You get to go to NAMM.
You get to go to LA.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
And so that kind of started our tradition. So we always go to NAMM, and then we always hit up a theme park at the same time. So like,
yes, we do.
it's so fun. I can't even explain to you like what NAMM is if you've never been. Like, it's just amazing, and like the amount of people that are there that you can connect with in the industry. There's really nothing like it anywhere else.
Yeah, there's just not enough time. Like there's just not enough time. You will not see everything. You will not meet It's crazy. I know people that have been, like, we met some people our first year, and they had said that they had been coming every year for, like, 15 years, and they still meet and see new things, and...
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, I think it's a never-ending rabbit hole of, like, gear and talented people, so...
Yeah, I can imagine the gear you guys see. You guys probably see everything, like it's brand new, that's fresh, that's coming out.
Yeah, so that's why... So, this year it was in April, and a lot of people didn't come, and we found out because in January they launch all their new products, so by the time April comes around, it's too late.
Yeah.
So, in January, when they come to NAMM, that's when they normally unveil. So, this is the first one back since COVID, so they decided to combine a couple of different ones together and make it in April instead of January and June. And that kind of messed up the flow of everything.
Yeah.
So I expect it next year to be back to full swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with that. There's a lot of events ever since after COVID that feel like they don't have the swing of like the capacity side of things, and it's so weird to go to concerts and you're like, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, and they, like, NAMM has mastered conventions, and even they, like, you know, it makes you kind of feel okay about, like, re-entering into a norm, because I don't think anyone, even, like, the best of the best, don't know how to do that.
Yeah, no, we're still
Adaptation
trying to get
is wild.
Yeah, of course. But, like, mostly NAMM is in California, and I think the one thing that's also in California is Disneyland. And one of the things I wanted to ask you guys is, do you guys prefer Disneyland or Disney World?
Oof. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Oh, no.
So, do you guys want to know?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
So, shout out to my mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Just tell her I love her now before I tell the story.
Oh.
So, I was like 3 when I went to Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
And she will argue, but I explicitly told her I was going to walk away. She didn't listen. And I got found by a trash guy.
Oh my god.
And I had been told, I mean, stranger danger was in full effect in my life at that time. And so when the trash man came and he would like walkie and he was like, I found the child. And I was like, which one?
Whoa.
And he
Whoa.
tried to take me with security.
Oh my god.
So yeah, my parents lost me at Disney World.
Oh no.
And I was found in Lion King.
Okay.
And I was one of the lost kids that they had to find and report back. And they had like a code out for me. It was
Holy
bad.
shit.
So I love Disney World.
So what? Yeah, at one point in Disneyland automatically.
No,
Oh my god.
No, I love Disney World. It's
You
way
love it?
cooler because
Yeah.
so I'm an Animal Kingdom freak. So
Animal
it's
Kingdom's
like
great.
Because Lion King's your favorite movie, right?
Disney movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
I stole a
Yeah.
lion cub when I was 6. I have a picture.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so like lions are my jam. It was my mascot and through school,
Mhm.
and then it was also the mascot of my sorority.
Oh my
and
god. So yeah.
They're just kind of like, and it's my best friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
I dated a Leo.
Yeah, I got you. So lions
Yeah.
are everywhere.
Yeah.
Lions are everywhere. Yeah.
So it was it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I love Disney World.
That's cool. I actually I like that answer. I mean, like, yeah. I mean,
This
did you
is-
get lost at Disney World or?
No, so
No.
it's like my favorite place ever. I've been to Disney World, I think over like 20 times now. It's
Yeah.
wild. So I have like the whole place memorized. in my head.
Disneyland.
Disney World.
You have Disney World Orlando memorized.
Disney World Orlando.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Magic Kingdom.
There's 4.
There. Wait. Okay. So.
And then there's-
She's like, there's 4.
No,
Oh
she
my
literally knows
God.
everything.
She knows
And then
them.
there's 2 water parks at the
So
moment.
amazing.
I'm not scared of anything, but I'm like
Mm.
have nightmares of Disney adults.
Yeah, I
And I
understand
fear
that.
she is one.
You're.
No.
I don't think you. I don't.
And she said no, but she just corrected
Well,
you.
I have never been. Yeah, I've never been to Disney World with her. You have.
I have a fun fact.
Experience
Or
it once
Disney.
in your life.
Though. Yeah.
It's interesting. Well,
It's
you
just me
don't
running
dress
around.
up.
I don't dress up, but I'll wear the ears.
We
Yeah.
do the ears, but I'm talking. There's some serious
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
So we.
I will not engage.
I'm good.
We went.
Mickey Mouse style.
So the last time we went to Disneyland,
Yeah.
it was Dapper Days.
Yeah.
And so it was like the pinup convention.
Oh no.
And so.
There's a lot of Disney adults at that point.
Yeah, so everyone was dressed.
Oh,
I think they
no.
like made their own costumes.
Oh, hell yeah,
They
they
were
did.
all like Disney inspired, but they were like pinup, which is pretty cool.
That's,
I thought it was cool. She like didn't think it was cool.
I think that was kind of scary to look at with a lot of people.
I was avoiding eye contact
Mhm.
and like mumbling a lot, and she was in heaven. So
Mhm.
I mean that's kind of our whole like vibe, but yeah,
Yeah.
she
So,
was enjoying it.
Back when I was doing pinup modeling,
Mhm.
I always wanted to go to Dapper Days.
Okay,
I
I
didn't know this
see.
happening, or I would have dressed out.
Oh, we have an exclusive. Oh, maybe we are a Disney adult. I mean,
No.
I'm seeing the
That's
the
not
shades
it.
now. After that, now.
First stage is denial.
How many lightsabers do you have again?
No.
I have one.
I have 2.
We did
I
get a
talked her
Star
into
Wars,
it,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Stephanie wanted to buy the cheap ones.
Yeah,
That go,
I love this story.
and then they like
told
come
me about
out,
this.
right? And I.
My lightsaber is very
And I
cool.
wanted a real one.
Mhm.
So.
You talk Stephanie in the dark side.
Well,
You're like.
we
No.
had to get permission from my mother.
Yeah.
I'm still at that phase in my
I
life.
understand.
Literally.
And then I bought a droid too.
You
Yeah.
bought a droid?
I custom built a droid.
That is so.
It was
That's
so
cool.
It's
Yeah.
R2D2 but solid black.
That's really cool. You can
Like
control it, like
ourselves.
it can
Yeah.
move around. Oh.
And I have an app on my phone. It's crazy.
You guys are talking me up. I might want to go to Disney World.
My dogs never seen the fear of God in them quite like I did when I saw a droid chase them.
I can imagine. Yeah, they're just like, what is that? What is
I love
that
it.
I
thing?
need to borrow it for my cats.
Okay.
I don't think Oliver would give a shit, man. Oliver is just super. He does not care.
No.
Yeah, I do.
He's
I do
cute.
like him.
Yeah, Oliver just knocks over all the Star Wars stuff. He's like, fuck that shit. But
Star Wars was really cool.
mhm.
Stephanie actually left me for most of the day. The second day I was at Disneyland.
I was like, no, I didn't. But yeah, I flew home. I flew home.
I think you told me. Oh
yeah,
my god.
So it was my first time at Disneyland by myself ever, and I just spent the day by myself at Disneyland.
Scoping out the map.
But weren't you supposed to fly? Let's give some people some perspective. You were supposed to fly and you missed your flight.
I missed.
And then you went back. Is that right or wrong?
It was wrong.
I'm delusional. Okay, I thought she missed her flight.
So I
I knew you bought a second
standby.
I knew you bought a second day.
Yeah.
This is so great.
I mean, I knew you had 2 days past, but I thought you were supposed to leave earlier and then you missed your plane.
But I did miss my plane, yeah. Because
You
I didn't
did?
wake up, yeah.
Weird how that circles back.
Well,
See,
But it was
she
the
knew.
next
I'm not
day.
delusional.
No, you knew.
so my whole plan. I sound wildly crazy.
Yeah, it is.
My whole plan was to stay up.
Yeah.
Because my flight left at like 5 a.m. the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
And Disneyland closes at midnight.
She rode the wave until the end.
I understand.
So literally, I was just riding around downtown Disneyland on like the double-decker bus until like midnight, and then I walked back to the hotel. And then I was just watching movies, and I fell asleep watching movies.
Yeah.
And then I missed my flight.
Yeah, I've noticed that I'm like way more tired. Like I used to be able to stay up all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dang, they
so
weren't lying.
Yeah.
It gets
But-
harder.
They were not lying
Yeah.
about that.
My last Disney fact before we stop talking about Disney.
Yeah.
It will never
Well, we might not because
Yeah.
I gotta talk about the water rides after this. So go ahead.
How many Disneylands fit inside Magic Kingdom?
How many
Magic
Disneylands?
Kingdom?
Yeah, do you guys know the answer?
3.
Wait. Disneyland is like the entire state of the entire.
The entire state of
How
Disney.
many- yeah, so like
The
not the California Adventure side, but
I'm
like
sorry,
the
that killed me.
Disneyland side.
That so fucking killed me. Dude, stars.
How many Disneylands can fit inside Magic Kingdom?
I'm
3.
scared. Okay, 3. I'll wait. No, I'll do the Price is Right. 3.5.
7.
52.
What?
Yeah.
I'm disgusted.
I'm really what? Magic Kingdom.
Magic
Yeah,
Kingdom.
You can fit 52 Disneylands inside Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And
In
so,
the Orlando one?
Yeah,
That's insane.
like space-wise, yeah.
Well, I mean that makes sense because it's huge, but
Yeah.
fuck, I didn't. Wow.
No wonder I
So
got lost.
Yeah.
I'm. The
I
thing
can't believe they
is,
found me. What a snitch.
that's.
They came back. Can you imagine?
We found the child. That's
Wow.
so. That was
I hope
insane.
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah. Shout out, creepy
guy.
dude that
Trash guy.
that finds kids.
This was literally
That sounds like-
25 years ago.
Yeah.
It saved
So
my
funny.
life, kind of. I wasn't lost. My parents just didn't listen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm walking this way. You guys are walking that way.
I
You
was
shoulda known better.
not far from
Yeah.
where I left them.
I understand.
But where did they walk to after? I have no idea.
I don't have that big anxiety. I've only had it at Walmart, and like I feel like that's like the biggest anxiety I had, losing my parents just walking the other way. So I can't imagine Magic Kingdom because like that's huge.
I didn't even know I was lost.
Yeah, you were just walking. You were just
Until
like
I got walkied.
yeah.
I thought I was being kidnapped.
That's man. Can everybody let this be learned? Do not walk away from your parents at Disney World. Let's just
Or do.
or do, but let them know.
I did. Well,
Yeah,
didn't
you did.
always work, but.
Okay. I'm sure you want to talk about this water rides.
She does.
But you got her back though. You got her
I
back
feel like
though.
I didn't.
All right, go ahead and talk about it then. Go ahead and talk about it. Bring it up.
It was kind of funny.
See, hold up. I was like, hold up. We gotta
Was that
talk
like-
about that.
Would that have been like the second or third time we went to NAMM?
Which one?
Like the first ride.
With the dinosaurs?
Yes, Jurassic Park.
Now we're
that
It's
was
such a Universal.
our mother
actually.
was there. Or my mother. Our mother.
our mother.
Our mother.
My mom was there. She didn't lose us that time.
So, the rule was
Mhm.
no water rides.
Yeah. Remember that, guys. No water
The rule
rides.
for the- like, I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna go on Jurassic Park because it's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Here we go.
And I love dinosaurs.
And
I
as
love
soon as we
dinosaurs,
walked in, Stephanie was like, my only rule today is no water rides.
No water rides.
And I said,
I don't even know why I said that, but I'm glad I did.
well, it's January, so it's probably like 60 degrees outside. Like-
January.
It's January NAMM. Summer NAMM is in Nashville, so there's no theme parks there.
Oh,
So we went. We were like outside Jurassic, the river ride, and I said, "This is my favorite ride. We have to go on it. We're not gonna get wet."
Wait, that is wild. We're not gonna get wet. After it, like, that little, like, disclaimer was insane,
Well,
but okay.
and then earlier, like, off rip, I said I trusted her.
I think
in
we
the
talked about
interview,
that.
It's on camera.
Yeah, we yeah, we
She
did.
trusts me now.
So,
This
you
was
know.
like 6 years ago, maybe, you know?
Anyway.
The trust, I can't imagine the trust process in
Yeah.
that ride. Building up for you, being on a boat and watching the water around you and just kind of simultaneously
So-
thinking like, hey, I might get wet, but I might not because
Yeah.
Roz may
So the
not.
line for the ride was like pretty long at that point, so we rode single rider, so
Yeah.
all of us got in the single rider line.
Yeah.
So all of us got split up by boats.
Oh no.
So you were done.
With strangers.
She set you up.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you go first or did you go after me?
I did not go first, I can assure
Okay,
you.
so I went first because I was super excited.
I can assure you I did
And
not.
so as soon as I got on the ride, I pulled out my rain jacket from
Yep.
my bag.
Yep.
And I
Mhm.
put
There
my
were
rain jacket
signs.
on.
There were signs
There was something
of
happening.
deception.
Yeah, something was happening.
Yeah, but what I didn't know is that
My dumbass. God.
I just can't imagine the going up part and your face. Like that is where I want to know where your headspace is.
Amongst strangers. I didn't know a single person.
So this is the thing. I didn't know that the little dripple things
Yeah.
were gonna be on.
Yeah.
Because they're not always on.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true.
So
That is
like
true.
we were going up the ramp and I saw it was on and I was like, oh fuck. And
My mother trusted her too, because my mom wrote it.
yeah.
Oh, she got us
I,
all.
I didn't know about that part. You took a
Yeah.
whole family with you.
Yeah, she tried to
My
take out a whole
dad.
bloodline. And my mom, she was so mad too.
I just remember turning around and I
No.
and I think Caden was in the boat behind
No.
me and he just screams, "You lied to me!"
Well, he's very dramatic.
Yeah, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
we rode my favorite
Get
ride,
used to
so.
it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was the story of Jurassic Park.
So Stephanie got me back. Really not.
Well,
I think it was
one
me.
of us won and one of us lost, so take that for what it is.
This is your story.
Yeah.
I told the last one.
Ooh.
Were you behind me?
I was
I
in
think-
front.
Oh boy.
So, they're closing it, right? I just want to make sure I have all the facts.
It's closed now, yeah.
Splash Mountain?
Yeah, yeah.
So Splash
Yeah.
Mountain,
It's our last time to ever ride it.
Love
I
it.
just really think that we could have done this better, as in, like, we should have gone there first.
Yeah.
But then again, you would have been like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was like the end, it was like roughly, we were about to leave. Weren't
Yeah.
we? It was like 4 and we were going to leave at 5 or something. Like, it was like an
I
hour
think so,
before we were
yeah.
about to bail. And she's like, I want to go on Splash Mountain. And I was like, had PTSD from water rides, I don't know why.
I understand.
And I was like, all right, well.
It's not it.
And I'm watching people walk out of the ride, and like, it's not looking good.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Even
you
in
know what?
April, it was still kind of cold.
Yeah.
It was kind of cold. It was
Yeah.
kind of cold.
Yeah.
And it had been really hot for like an hour.
Uh-huh.
But then it was, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking and I'm like, you see some people that are like fully, probably just got a shower, and then others that like didn't get wet. So
Yeah.
I'm like calculating where I need to sit. And she's like, so like she gets in the front,
Oh boy.
and I'm like, if I just duck as hard as I possibly can, I won't get wet, and she'll just take it all.
Yeah.
Well, she did. And I mean, dripping. And I was basically, I had like a little bit on like the side of my legs.
Yeah.
And so we were walking out of the ride,
Mhm.
and like everyone is just gawking at her, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And they're like, "Did you not ride the ride?" And I said, "Yeah, I did."
You
Like,
got away with
I
it. You're like,
said- I said, "Yeah, I was there next to her." Yeah, so it just looked like one of us rode it and one of us didn't,
Yeah.
and
That's the beauty of Splash Mountain.
And
yeah.
I was still wet at like 10 p.m.
yeah,
Like I was drenched.
Yeah.
our socks were ruined. But the whole like rest of the what is it, the canoe? What is it called? I don't know.
Yeah.
The rest of the canoe, they were like, as soon as we landed at the bottom, everyone like looks forward at her and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about it. It was like a very slow ride back to port, and she's
Just
like,
all wet.
they're all talking to her about it. It was good.
Did you have your parker on in this one or no? Or like
No.
a raincoat? No. it's-
Absolutely not.
No.
That's amazing.
I had like a cotton hoodie on.
That's a cotton hoodie? Oh.
Yeah. It was the worst.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I am now all for water rides.
Yeah. Well, now it's like I'm scared to ever go to Disneyland with any of you. So now I feel like one or the other, somebody's gonna talk me into a ride that I'm not too sure about.
Well, we keep going, so
Yeah,
obviously
that's true.
we're having fun.
That's
so
true.
amazing. I invited Campbell yesterday.
I love him.
Yeah.
No, you guys, and like the thing about that is like you guys don't do the air dryers afterwards. You just go straight out. And
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Disneyland doesn't have air dryers.
They don't have air dryers.
It's just Universal.
You mean like at a car wash?
Yeah, well, like so in Universal, when you go on Dudley Do Right, you get fucked up on that. But like they have like these dryers,
Or,
and they like
For people?
yeah, you like get in there and you just like you bake. yeah, yeah.
What a bunch of Weenie Hut Juniors.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I knew from your stories previously that was gonna happen to me, but regardless, like we went and I still was wet the whole day, so that dryer's not worth
You went
it.
on Jurassic Park?
I went on. Well, I did go on Jurassic Park, but I went on Dudley Do Right.
Oh, yeah.
That one I think
I
is
never
like
went on that
it's
one.
like a Splash
It's close.
Mountain ripoff. It's
Sorry.
just the same thing. You're in a log, it goes down.
Yeah.
Me and Sarah wrote it. The only thing was it was me, and you guys see me. I'm not big. The guy behind us was huge. Was like 7-foot dude just behind us. So me and Sarah are riding.
A 7-footer in a log?
Right, his legs were literally reaching me. It was insane. They put him in the back because they were like, "You ride with them." And it was just me, Sarah, and then big guy. Just big.
Yikes.
So I'm
Okay.
thinking like aerodynamic wise, I'm probably gonna get fucked up.
Oh, no.
So yeah, aerodynamic wise, we did, and like I got all that water. I was you that day, so
Yeah.
I understand. One of the other things I wanted to bring up, basically besides the water rides, do you guys have any dream trips? Like that you guys want to take together, or any theme parks?
Together?
Yeah, like
Dream
or
trip together?
yeah. Since you
We
guys
could go anywhere?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
We were literally talking about going to Nashville this morning.
Really?
But I don't think that's a dream.
No.
I think we can do that tomorrow.
I want to go to New
That's
York
awesome.
City with you.
New York?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh,
nice.
I love New York.
I've never been.
I would move there.
What would you guys do in New York?
I don't know. I'll go wherever Stephanie goes.
Mm. Stephanie has it processing. I see it.
I love New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Talk about it.
I mean, I think there's multiple parks that we would go to, but
Mhm.
like right now in New York, there's something going on called Apple Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Like fall in New York is really
It's
cool.
beautiful.
Last year I was there like the day they put Rockefeller Tree up. So I got to see them like
Ooh.
crane it in. It took all day,
That's
but
really
I like
cool, though.
So it was so cool. I never thought I'd get to see Rockefeller Tree, so
Yeah.
it was really neat. And I mean, I would. Who doesn't want to be there for Christmas?
Mhm.
But like, I think fall there is really really cool.
Yeah.
And I met some of like my favorite people that live up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'd probably introduce you to like music people, but also
Really cool.
there's so much food there.
In New York.
I would like to do just like I would stay in Brooklyn.
Mhm.
I've stayed in Manhattan the last couple of times, and I'd rather like I just think Brooklyn's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Better
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would go there, and I'd like there's some really cool parks like, and I don't know, I just really like it there. People are really cool.
No, it's cool. I've actually never been to New York, and I've always wanted to go. Like, same with Roz. I've looked at stuff, and I'm like,
Have you been to LA?
never been to LA either.
You gotta go.
We gotta go, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like
Similar?
like fraternal twins. So like
got you.
I don't like LA,
Mm-hmm.
and I go there every year.
Okay.
But I love New York, and I've been twice.
I see.
So I think that's weird.
Nah, East Coast, West Coast vibe,
If
I
only
think.
Nam was in New York.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love New York. Like I don't know, I just really like it. But they're similar, but they're very different.
Right.
It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's just really cool. Dream trip. So my favorite place to
Mhm.
go, and a place I almost moved, was Dublin.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it's so cool is they have a street there
Mm-hmm.
where everybody busks and they fight for their like place,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the big record label execs from America go vacation there.
That's really cool.
And so everyone that's busking knows that they're auditioning at all times, even
Mhm.
if there's no one there. They don't know.
Shit.
So everyone is, I mean, when I say street, I mean like 10 blocks long,
Mhm.
city blocks long,
Yeah.
of just like stupid talented kids. And
Yeah.
we're
That's
talking like,
wild.
it's not somebody with their acoustic guitar. These are
it's
full on
talented.
setups, and like, I think you would really like it.
That'd be cool.
So I would take you there, I think, because you'd love it. Because then you have like pubs all around you, like bomb food. Everybody there's like family.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never not felt like at home there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's also like the music never stops there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like New York because it's like the population is minuscule.
Yeah.
So Ireland, the size, so from one side to the other side of Ireland is the same as Oklahoma.
Wow. Whoa.
So the whole country is like smaller than our state.
Shit. That's weird to think about. Yeah.
Yeah, so like in 2 hours I can get from the right side to the left side on train, not even driving.
Yeah.
So like,
Wow.
yeah, so to get from Dublin over to, well, that's good. I don't remember what it's called. Give me a second.
No, it's cool.
Give me a
Come
second.
back to it. It'll come back to
But
it.
yeah, no, it takes 2 hours. And like to get up to Belfast, it takes 2 hours. I mean, it's like you're always 2 hours away from like the farthest
That's
point.
really cool. Wow.
So and there's never not music going on, and a lot of the time they'll play American music, but it's got like Irish, like additives.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like little remixes. I don't know. I love
think
it
that's
there.
No, that sounds cool, and I feel like they're more like. You get a lot of produced music over here. I feel like it'd be cool to just go out in the streets and hear like just talent, because people can have some really good like vocal ranges with their piano and just them right there.
Yeah, and the town I was trying to think of is not small. You're gonna laugh when I say it. It's Galway.
No, but
So-
I hear it now.
It's like giant. So
It's like, okay.
The difference. So like there's buskers in all
Right,
of them,
right.
and like it's yeah, no, it's I don't know. It's just like talk about like alive.
Yeah.
Like all the cities there are just super alive with culture and tradition and like
Love
music and dance and
That's cool.
I don't know. And there's like sheep everywhere. And fun fact, there's not a single poisonous creature on Ireland.
Really?
So you can actually just barefoot your whole life, which I would. So.
I would definitely do that. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I love it there. So
That's
I
really
think
cool.
I think you'd really like it just because the music, like,
Yeah.
and everything. But also just the people.
I've always wanted to go to
Mhm.
like the UK.
The UK?
Like, I feel like that'd be really cool.
London.
Yeah.
Shout out to my London homies. Now I got people
so we
from.
have to go everywhere.
Yeah.
I've shown people from London you, so they like you, so we got to do a show out there.
Perfect.
That'd be cool.
We can swing it.
Yeah, we can swing it. No. Speaking of like all these years of friendships that you guys have like built up and stuff, what is like a good advice you would give yourself in this career path that you've had, like when you were younger, when you were first starting, when you were like basically like just about to start recording, as you and like I don't know, your first session together?
Like if you're gonna do it like with a friend.
Like you're like, let's speak on basically like the first time you guys recorded each other. What would be like the advice from there, from now to then? Like what would you give yourself?
So for me, the biggest thing that's worked for us, and it's because it's just never happened. I don't feel as though it has. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but is to not compete with each other.
Yeah.
Because I think, and I'm like the most competitive person I've ever met.
I understand that.
I don't want to talk about fantasy football at all in this interview.
Oh shit! Oh
I'm having a hard
shit!
time. But like, I mean, I was like very, very competitive.
Yeah.
Like I will race you in my car and I don't even know you. You can be
love
80
it.
years old, you can get it.
Yeah.
So like, but I've never like competed with you. I don't think. I don't think at any point
No.
we've ever like seen each other as, and like if I do something, she's invited and like doing it with me, not
Right.
like under me.
Right.
I think it has to do with like support.
Yeah.
Like obviously we'd want to support each other instead of compete. And I feel like I've tried taking that into like industry connections too.
Yeah.
So like I think that sometimes in our heads we immediately try to compare ourselves to people.
Yeah.
But it's healthier to have the mindset of like we're all different, we're competing with ourselves, not each other.
Yeah, and I think that we both do like some things the same, and I think like when I need advice, I can call you for those things, and then if I can't do something, I call you for those things too.
Yeah.
So like
So we
there's
have different.
there's no point where I don't need you.
Yeah.
So like there's I think that that's really important, and I think that that gets lost sometimes. Like there's been times like her performing at NAMM is such a massive accomplishment.
That's amazing.
And like there's been several shows that you've had that have just been really cool, and it's like at any given point in time, you know, so I used to play. I could be upset that I'm not a player anymore, or I could be upset that like there's easily, if you're geared that way, it's easy to do.
No, I understand that.
But I'm front row.
Yeah.
Like,
Support.
I'm doing, like, I just can't imagine acting that way. But, you know, like, I see that with, like, a lot of people that we've gone to school, like, even people that we've been friends with, like, they get competitive, and it really ruins good things.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do that.
Because we're all different.
I think collaboration, you grow because, like, you want to grow at a field of flowers. You have an environment around you, and it's like we don't realize that, like, our environment relates, you know, it affects us, you know. So if we have people, it's not the competing nature, supporting. That's why I love all of you guys. Like, I love all of you. You, Roz, you guys have always supported each other. Korey, we always come out to the shows, and, like, we want to make sure that these are, like, big events, and we want you guys, like, I don't know, I want you guys to feel like we're giving you that love to show you guys that we appreciate all the hard work you do to make something. Like, people don't realize how hard it is to make a show happen, and how hard it is to find people, and how hard it is to collab with a bunch of different personalities and be like, hey, we need to do this at this time and get things going at a scheduled event to make things happen for people.
Well, I've done a lot of events. I could not have done a single one without her there, though.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Like,
so
we would have nothing.
Yeah. I just want to be stage manager.
You got this. You got
so
yeah.
excited.
No, you got this. You
Granted.
you wear a lot of hats.
I don't want it.
You both wear a lot of hats.
No, I do think that it was really nice that, like, that was, I mean, genuinely, I don't think we ever had to try for that. I think that was just, like, an organic, like, authentic thing.
Just became the friendship.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah, and we've both just done some really, really cool things, so I don't know, you're easy to support and invite, so
I couldn't do anything without you. So.
Oh, you guys are making me cry here. It's just
My
turned into
God.
an Oprah show. I love it. Look under your chair right now. No, I'm kidding. No.
Everybody, it's a phone.
It's a phone.
I would say my advice would be that, you know, I feel like it started back in high school when I first heard, like, the connections you make are important. I never really understood that until I got older.
Yeah.
So, like, of course we hear that all the time, like, connections you make now are important in the future. But you're like, the future's never gonna happen. Like, it's so far away. But, like, it really does.
And how you treat them also really matters.
Yes, like, every single connection is so important. And really fostering those relationships as they happen and treating them how you would want to be treated, I think, is the most important thing.
Amen. Wow, I love that.
Because they'll remember.
Yeah.
And they stick. I mean, they're here.
Yeah.
I mean, I run into people all the time. I was at a crab boil last night for and
for well.
yeah, well.
I got you. Go for it.
Okay.
I see this guy, like, running back and forth, and I'm like, God. I'm, like, sitting there with a couple other people from work. I said, that looks like my friend Griff. And he's just, like, running, and I can hear keys jingling. Every time I, like, turn around, I'm like, God, that looks like Griff. And I come outside, and he, like, basically smacks into me, and I was like, oh, my God, it's Griff. And then they're shooting a film in the building next door. They're shooting a movie. And a guy I went to high school with is also in film, and now they shoot together.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm like, and Griff works at Castle Row.
Okay.
So it's like a lot of overlapping entities.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
And so I sit there and I introduce this film to all these people. So I'm working politics, and this is a huge architecture firm, and then you know, I'm introducing everybody, and they're like talking about funding and things, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna back out now, but you guys have a really good conversation about, like,
you guys
whatever
your thing.
Sponsor them, and then just, like, leave, you know. But it's really cool, and the film looked really interesting, and I'm happy for them. But, like, I mean, we met Griff when?
School.
That's wild.
Like 2017.
That's
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
And, you know, you just never know where you're gonna see him or when or.
Well, yeah, I mean, the first time I met, okay, so, like, quick story about Griff with me, like, the first time we did Scooter Tutor together, that was, Roz and me did a video
You did what?
I did a video for Magic Munchbox where I was a character called Scooter Tutor.
Yes.
That Griff, like, we all
I don't
created.
like that name. What do you do as a scooter tutor?
I was the best scooter rider in the world. Like, in the world, just renowned. Self-renowned. I did the character well. I don't know who made the character.
Like an ankle biting scooter?
Like, we only could get the lime
Like
scooters.
I've never been on one of those.
I literally had to try to do tricks on them, and that was fun.
You're the BMX scooter guy?
Yeah, and I had a YouTube channel that had like 2 followers, and it was great. Yeah. But
I don't even know if we can find it. It's
I don't-
so
I
deep
have-
on the
we
internet.
can.
I actually have in that
Oh, we
phone the
can.
old videos. I have the old raw footage. So yeah, we have that. That was the first time where Roz was like, "You need to shave for this role," and I was like, "I'm doing it." And I was babyface for that role, and yeah. After that,
Wow.
I ended up being on Magic Munchbox. Well, anyways, no, this is about Griff.
I think this was like 2018 maybe.
Yeah, this was
Like-
2018. This was a while. This was like when I was still working at Dillard's and just getting to know Roz, and Roz was like, "Hey, I need an actor for this," and I was like, "I'm down." And this is what I was like, "I'm down."
You're
I
the only
forgot that's
person
how
I know.
y'all met.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And it's crazy because Griff actually bumped into me at Good Times the other day and almost made me cry. He was like,
Griff's out here.
Yeah, he's out here.
Yeah.
He gave me a hug. He's like, "You're doing great on the podcast." And I was like, "Don't do that to me, man. We're at a bar." And I was just like, but it was great. Like to have those experiences and hear you guys. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
whole thing about collaborations. See, this is how we
Yeah.
meet each other and stuff. So this is just fun. Speaking of collabs, I mean, who's your favorite local artist that you would like to collab with?
A stranger I've never worked with that's
Yeah.
local
Yeah.
that I want to work. Count Tutu.
Ooh.
Okay. Which I've worked with Count too, because I went and
Ooh.
photographed their show.
Yeah, you were telling me that. I would
So,
like
like-
to
Yeah.
produce them or work with them for a show.
Literally, Count Tutu played a lot back, like right before COVID, like 2019. They were playing shows like every other week.
Yeah.
And I would literally, if I saw a show happening in Tulsa,
Mhm.
I would change my work schedule and head to Tulsa.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
We
And
tried
so-
really hard to get them on the music festival.
Yeah.
Really?
So I was literally at every single show, like front row,
Mhm.
living my best life,
Yeah.
alone, you know. And I'm so sorry. I had to be there. So like the first
Hey,
Yeah, the dagger,
man.
the stray.
how much time do
I went every
we
day
got a little,
alone.
we're good. You can go. We're-
You know what?
Around me of the middle.
So the first time I ever saw Count Tutu, I just
Yeah.
have to tell this story real quick. I thought I was going to this New Year's Eve party to see a DJ,
Yeah,
and we were just gonna drink and dance.
yeah.
That was my expectation for the night.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you talking about Tulsa Theater?
I was at the Shrine in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play the Shrine. That place is pretty cool. But I was at the Shrine and they put on like a parade through the bar, so they were like with drums.
So explain. Count Tutu has how many people?
I think it changes all the time, but like at that time I think they had maybe like 15.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they can actually
Yeah.
make a parade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
parade.
that's wild.
So they came
Right.
out the
It's
back
not just like
room.
Yeah.
a couple people.
This is a
Yeah,
wow.
so Brand J was like dancing in the front.
Yeah.
And she was like dancing towards the stage, going through the people, because it was packed. It was like New
Mhm.
Year's Eve. And the rest of the band just followed, like with their horns.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had huge like marching drums, and they
Did
just
you
like
play the sax?
yeah, I did. I played sax too. So they like were just like going through the crowd, and I was like, what the hell is happening? Like
Mhm.
I don't know what's happening.
Mhm.
This might be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I saw them, that was probably like 2015. I've
Yeah.
been in love with them ever since. Like
Yeah, it's her fault I
they're-
know them.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
should collab with Count Tutu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Shout out
I
Count
would love to. I've never met any of them. I've seen them one
They're
time,
amazing.
Yeah.
and that was enough for me. That was years ago,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to. I think they're
Left
really
an
cool.
impression. You're like, yeah, I
Yeah.
want to do it. That's cool.
Yeah, they're different. They're really cool.
Yeah.
Who would I collab with
Mhm.
other than Magic Munchbox?
Mhm. Other than
Those are
that,
my boys.
I love them.
They are your boys. I like
I
them
don't
too.
know. Who would I collab with
That we don't know.
that we don't know?
Big-
Hold on. Let me see my
Go
phone.
for it.
Who was that big band that was at the Halloween party last year? The Henry or the Hudson? Henry Hudson.
The Henry Hudson. The Henry Hudsons, bro.
Oh, God.
We did. We have single every Thursday night. Like fucking.
I don't remember, but they were really good.
The Henry Hudsons were really good.
So
yeah.
I've never met.
I'm so
Man.
sorry.
That's okay, I did it to myself.
I've never met Clay Coughlin,
Okay.
but he records all of his music out of his house, which
Yeah.
I think is pretty cool, and it sounds really good. And
Nice.
it's like psychedelic country.
Ooh.
Psychedelic country.
It's so
I know we
weird.
both said it out loud. Wow.
I don't know. I just like the content that he's been making. It's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
That is
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you can go for it. Because I think at this point now, I mean, before I wrap up, I want to talk about how nice we looked. No, I mean, we're good. I want to talk
I'll
about the
take
sweatsuits.
it. It's mine now.
First off, the
Thank
sweatsuits look great. First off, I think we were all matching, you know? Ding, ding.
you. I already forgot where I got it.
What?
Where? Where did I get
Where?
it?
Tell me
I
where.
don't remember. So I think
She forced me into an antique shop.
Uh-huh.
I got so many things. I have an issue.
I understand.
And I got... This was one of my items that I took home.
So I think we were just having like a Goodwill night, right?
Yeah.
Like, we go to
Right.
dinner and then we were like, let's go to Goodwill.
We were thrift shopping, yes. And
I
then we went to
remember.
this antique shop and I got like candle holders.
Yeah. So we went to Goodwill first and I found this set.
Yes, beautiful.
And I was like, this is the most beautiful. Honestly, I kind of look like an asexual flag today.
You know, you look great. Like, the purple is great. I love the purple.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I love it. Represent.
Yeah, right.
So I got this at Goodwill.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, you've never been to room 3? That's what it's called,
Hey,
room
yeah,
There it is.
that's what I said.
And it's
Yeah,
on.
you told yeah.
I think it's on like May and Hefner.
Yeah.
Over in like Nichols Hills Village area.
Shadow Room 3.
Yeah. And I try to stop in every week because they always have new things.
Every week.
I go every
You've taken
week.
me once.
Uh-oh.
I was just there last Wednesday.
You think you know something.
yeah, now we're finding everything.
She's going to
out.
Count Tucci shows alone.
Get it?
She's going to the
Trying to.
antique shops without me.
No, we
What
should
else?
ask more questions. Let's see.
What else?
I go to the park.
Oh yeah, skate days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she told me about what you felt, and I was like, I get that.
Yeah. So we went to room 3 on the same night, and we found this set.
Mm-hmm.
And then
This is
we
a beautiful
decided
set.
to go get drinks
I love it.
at
Yeah.
Byron's.
Slightly used.
No, I mean it looks great. It looks great.
It's so cute.
It has the look to it. Like both of these have that retro look, and I
Yeah.
like it.
It was fun. That was a good day.
Yeah. So I remember you've never had framboise.
I'm sorry,
Like the
what?
drink. It's framboise.
What's that?
It's like
Did I have it?
it's sporadically fermented Belgian ale.
I didn't have it.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I had it.
She
I
knew-
had
she
that.
had it, yeah.
It's my favorite.
What is it? What did I drink?
Framboise.
Framboise.
I don't know how to spell that. It's like
We're not gonna try.
Framboise.
Yeah.
Where did we drink that?
so we got it at Byron's
Mm.
the same night. And then we went to my house, and we did a photo shoot in our tracksuits.
just
We
kidding.
ran through them all the same night, trying to make reels.
Just make it real.
Oh my god, I got arrested. Well, I didn't
What?
get arrested.
Whoa!
I
Whoa!
just got escorted.
Yeah, we got yelled at. We
Yeah,
said we
the
worked at
mall.
Victoria's
Paul
Secret.
Blart was not happy that I was running track in the mall.
I mean,
You
how
know
else
what?
you gonna
How are you
test
gonna punish me for being healthy?
Right.
Yeah.
You just. I
It
mean.
was
He was
like,
screaming.
it
Oh
was
my
after
God.
close.
It was,
Like the mall was closed, and we were like sliding down like the banisters
I love this.
in our
This is great.
tracksuits.
This is great.
And I was filming, and she was like doing all the things.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I took off running, and
Resisting arrest.
it was
Oh man.
I found the child.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
it was
not my-
him. Full
that
circle
was my
moment.
first rodeo, and it never stopped.
Yeah.
I got arrested in the Bahamas too.
Oh, wow.
At the airport, and I was in a holding cell for a while. That was my most recent one.
What happened?
What?
Now we need to hear about it.
Well, I had taken like a radioactive pill, and they clocked me for radiation, and they were like,
Oh.
Wow.
so they thought I had something on me, and I was said, my dumbass, I said, it's not on me, it's in me.
Yeah.
And straight to jail. And I went to jail immediately. And they had to call my doctor and get a doctor's note to release me.
She's got that Imagine Dragons in her. She's just radioactive.
Oh my god, I did. I can't believe I made it home.
I'm sorry.
Please never make that.
I just was, radioactive. It's all good. But I mean, I'm glad you're okay. God damn. All right.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm glad
I'm
you're
fine.
okay.
I was always fine. They
Yeah.
just thought I was gonna
That's so funny.
do something I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
They
So,
were nice about it.
Tracksuits with your best friend.
10 out of 10
B++,
experience. 10
yeah.
out of 10.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, and then another experience you guys are about to have, Art Fusion Round 2. I know there's a lot happening, so we'll just talk about it very quickly before we wrap up. And what do you guys want to talk about with Art Fusion 2 coming up? How you guys feeling?
I'm excited because I'm the stage manager.
Yeah,
She was granted.
she was granted. She got it. She got what she wanted.
And we get free t-shirts.
Yeah?
It's gonna be great.
Beautiful.
I'm excited.
The flyer looks great, by the way. We'll put the flyer up.
What, like 15 bands?
Yeah.
2 headliners. We have Z coming in. So everyone is local.
Mhm.
And everyone. Even our volunteers, our sponsors, vendors, bands, like it doesn't matter. Z's a headliner. The Stringsmen of OKC are going to be headlining.
Nice.
Huge success with that. We've got, some other people playing, which they're all fantastic as well. And then we've got, right now, 20 vendors, hoping to get 25.
Yeah.
Local art displayed. Katie Bug, so it's on 9th Street. They all have their own restaurants, so we're just going to utilize their space and shops. But Katie Bugs is doing a pumpkin patch. So we're going to paint a pumpkin. So we're going to have our craft station.
That's so cool.
Someone donated an old Beetlebug Volkswagen car shell, and you get to tag it if you want to.
That's cool.
So we're going to have some fun stuff. And then DJ Gold Lincoln is going to be spinning in between sets.
DJ Gold Lincoln.
So, and he has a sax player that comes with him, and he has a friend that also takes over DJing if he needs to, which, playing 2 days straight is kind of hardcore, so.
Yeah, for sure.
It's, they're really cool. So we're excited. It's gonna be, and Commandeer, they've donated their porch to do an ACM stage. So students or alumni of the school are gonna get to come play.
Cool. That's great. Yeah.
So we did add a small second stage, which if anything that has to do with, we graduated from there, so we try to always incorporate them in some way or another.
That is amazing. No, I'm excited for the event. I think I'm ready to go. You already know I'm there. I'm gonna help out work out,
Well, yeah, so October 21st, it's from 12 to 10, and October 22nd, it's from 12 to 7.
There we go. Thank you guys,
Yeah.
honestly.
Thank you.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time. The first was Roz, second was Stefani, and now I got you both together, and now I'm like, all right, the podcast is done. Boom, that's it. It's over. No, I'm kidding. I gotta continue.
Saved the world.
Yeah, there we go. We saved it. Because I brought you guys together, that was it. Now you guys are just gonna go out, make these big fucking concerts, gonna blow up after this.
That'd be good.
You guys are gonna be amazing.
Everything's fine.
Yes, exactly. Any people you want to shout out today?
Castle Row for letting us use the studio.
Castle Row, shout out.
Yeah.
That's really nice. It's always a fun time in here.
Yes.
Steve Mason for letting us use Automobile Alley for our festival. That's a massive situation. In downtown OKC, Joe Hudson has helped us basically do everything because we didn't know permits, licenses, anything like that. So those are the main people that have helped us with our Fusion Fest.
That's amazing. Roz, what about you? Stephanie? Yeah, I do the same thing.
Stefani.
Yeah. Shout out Stephanie. Stephanie's a big dog. She got that dog in her. Thank you, Korey. I want to give a shout out to Korey for shooting this episode. Thank you, Sarah, for
and all of the art fusions.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
all the fusions.
Whew. We're back in the G Cave. I don't think that's a good name for this place, but you guys let me know. Anyways, we're back in the G Cave, name pending. I just wanted to apologize. There was a lot of technical difficulties that were going on, so I just want to go ahead and just take a moment, record a little outro, so that way I can put a nice bow to everything that just happened. So, first and foremost, I want to thank Korey for shooting this episode. We got together very last minute, very rushed, and he came through. Thank you, my man. I really appreciate you. Shout out to Roxie for saving as much as we could from this episode, because there was just a lot of things going on. We had a tight schedule and we had to fit a lot of stuff in. So with what we have, I'm so excited that we got out what we did, because it was a nightmare for all of us, but it was so exciting to get it done and show it to you guys, because we wanted to show you guys no matter what, we're going to power through, no matter any sort of complications or anything. So it was a real fun experience. Seriously, if you guys need any videos to be shot, photos, call Korey. Any sort of editing done, you've seen Roxie's work and she just keeps getting better. Please, thank you again, Roxie. Love you. I want to take a moment to thank our guest as well, Stefani and Roz, for coming into the episode at the same time. Schedule wise, it's complicated. I don't think you guys understand how complicated it is, because these guys are always doing something. So shout out Castle Row as well for letting us take some time, as much time as we could there. I really appreciate shooting there, being there. I always love doing our episodes there. So it always, being back since episode 2 kind of brought a real big nostalgia factor for me. We're at a year mark, guys. We've done. Woo! We did it. I was gonna say, this podcast has been around for a year. I couldn't have done this without you guys. Honestly, I thank you guys as well, because if you guys weren't tuning in and asking about what the next episode is, I probably wouldn't keep doing this. But you guys constantly tell me
your next episode, when is it gonna be?
Oh my god.
Dude, I've listened to all your episodes. When are you gonna have this person on, or are you gonna do this?
It's just, I can't believe you guys, and you guys sing my intro. That's kind of I I don't know how surreal that was for me, but like it became surreal for me once like I heard people like doing it. Thank you guys. Like that means a lot to me. So shout out to the fans, the Geo dudes out there. Love you guys. And also the last thing I want to end with is shout out to Art Fusion. Stefani and Roz are putting together Art Fusion round 2. Guys, get your tickets. Do your thing. Show some love. You know, we always show love for the local scene, and we want to show some love for Stefani and Roz because they're putting a lot of work in to make this happen. So, well, hey, this is how I just wanted to leave things off. I didn't want it to just be like, you know, random technical difficulties. I wanted to just round it up nice. So, Phil, you're my biggest fan. Peace out, and love it or hate it, you still listened. Love you guys.